In a quiet little village, nestled between rolling green hills and a gentle stream, lived Grandma Rose, a warm-hearted elderly woman. Her home was a modest cottage at the edge of the village, surrounded by a small garden filled with vegetables, flowers, and a few fruit trees. The fence around her home swayed softly in the breeze, as if whispering stories of the seasons. Though she had no children and her husband had passed away long ago, Grandma Rose was never lonely. She had Snowy, her small white hen with black speckles, who followed her everywhere like a faithful little friend. Every morning, as the first light of dawn painted the sky in shades of gold and pink, Snowy would lay a single, warm, smooth egg. Grandma Rose would collect it with gentle, wrinkled hands, holding it as if it were a precious treasure. She would smile and softly whisper to Snowy, "One is enough, my dear. May we always have just what we need." Half of the egg became her simple breakfast, while the other half was saved for dinner. With her garden providing vegetables and Snowy's gift each morning, Grandma Rose lived simply, gratefully, and with peace in her heart. One bright morning, something unusual happened. Snowy laid 2 eggs instead of 1. Grandma Rose blinked in surprise, then smiled. "Well now, that's generous," she murmured. She cooked 1 egg for herself and carried the second to the village market. She didn't ask for much in return, just a handful of rice and a small piece of jaggery. The next day, and the day after, Snowy continued laying 2 eggs each morning. Grandma Rose welcomed the extra gift, knowing it could bring not only a bit more food to her table, but also joy to others who needed it. Before long, the villagers began to notice Snowy's generous laying. Some encouraged Grandma Rose to sell both eggs each day to earn more. Others suggested feeding Snowy extra grain so she might lay 3 eggs. A few told her she could keep 10 hens and turn it into a small business. But Grandma Rose simply smiled warmly and replied, "1 for me and 1 to share. That's enough." She gave the extra eggs to a poor family, to children on their way home from school, or quietly left them on someone's doorstep without expecting anything in return. Then came the monsoon season. Rain poured for days without pause, and the gentle stream overflowed into the fields. Crops were destroyed, and many families faced hunger. But Snowy kept laying 2 eggs every morning. Thanks to her habit of saving, Grandma Rose had dozens stored, some boiled, some pickled. Without hesitation, she began giving them away to neighbors in need, to weary travelers passing through, and to mothers trying to feed their children. She never asked for payment. The satisfaction of seeing someone's relief and gratitude was reward enough for her kind and generous heart. One rainy afternoon, a group of villagers came to her home. "Grandma Rose," they asked, "why didn't you sell more eggs when you had the chance? You could have made a lot of money." She paused, then looked at them with a gentle smile. "Because true happiness isn't about gathering more," she said. "It's about loving what we already have and sharing it when the time comes. I kept only what I needed. The rest was a gift meant to be shared." Her words sank deep into their hearts, leaving them thoughtful and quiet in the sound of the rain. Snowy clucked softly and nestled close to Grandma Rose's feet, as if agreeing with every word. The villagers left, carrying not only the eggs she gave them, but also the warmth of her philosophy. Life in the village slowly returned to normal after the floods, yet the story of Grandma Rose and her little white hen lived on. It became a gentle reminder to everyone. Happiness grows not from wealth, but from gratitude and kindness. When we help lift others, we lift ourselves too. And in that shared generosity, we all become rich in peace, compassion, and joy.